힘들어? 난안 했으면 좋겠는데 너무 추우면 해주네. 잘 지내겠어. 사랑해.
What's up, guys? Doing a little bit of a late stream today. It's not gonna be very long. Unfortunately, maybe like an hour or two. We can get some games in. Straight into the fire. It's a bit of a messy opener here. Didn't have my keyboard setting set correctly.
여왕 생성 성공.
Could have done this inject a lot earlier,
이길 수 없는 명령임.
for sure.
새로운 진화 완료. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 여왕 생성 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 새로운 여왕 준비됨. 병력이 공격받고 있음. 적이 일벌레 공격 중.
Very bad supply but right here. Very, very bad.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
The second void, eh? And the third void, eh?
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군락지가
I'm super out of position here. Very bad by me.
여왕 생성 성공. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 새로운 여왕 준비됨. 군락지가 직접 공격받고 있음. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 여왕 생성 성공. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Yeah, we're very far behind.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 유전자 변형됨. 군단 변이됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 변이 완료. 군단이 진화했음. 광물지대 말라버림. 광맥 소진됨. 점막 중량이 공격받고 있음. 군단병 진화 완료. 점막 중량이 공격받고 있음.
Yes, almost. No probes. So we just can try to move us here most likely. 22. Make sure I also go down in workers.
변이 완료. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있어.
That should be good enough. I probably should wait for Vipers before fighting again, but I'm not going to.
명령임. 광물지대 말라버림. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 광맥 고갈됨. 소진됨. 광물지대 말라버림. 진화 완료. 유전자 변형됨. 군단 변이 됨. 광맥 소진됨.
Only way he could have ever be in this game is if he has the top right base. It's like the only chance ever. Just now.
말라버림. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Just have to watch my drone count. Sure we're not too high.
변.
Time to make some good lords.
병력이 공격받고 있음. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 광맥 고갈됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광맥 소진됨. 광물지대 말라버림. 진화 완료. 받아들일 수 없는 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 받아들일 수 유전자 병력. 군단 병력 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 전력 위에서 변태해야 함. 받아들일 수 없는
Okay. Playing like this and not GGing is a choice. Yeah, we could have just done this board push a lot sooner. But I was just like trying to think of ways we could possibly lose this game. Oh, that was strange. Okay. I see. Right? Yeah, it was strange. What's up, Hero B? Good to see you. You cannot hear anything? Really? Is there no game sounds? Can somebody else confirm? Somebody on YouTube said there was no sounds. No, yeah, but there's not supposed to be any music on YouTube because yeah, you get demonetized if you have music on YouTube. But the game sounds and everything is there on YouTube, right? Is the game sounds too low? Do let me know. I can try to. Actually, looking in my OBS, there doesn't seem to be any game sounds. Am I crazy? Only on YouTube or Twitch as well? For me, my Twitch is not responding to the thing when I do this. Okay, now I can see the game. The gaming sound is there on. Okay, on Twitch. You hear it on Twitch, but not on YouTube. Okay, that's super strange. Why is that? YouTube is supposed to have game sounds as well. Unless they're just too low. Working on both right now? Okay. There must have been some bug with my OBS or something, I guess, because I didn't change anything and suddenly it started picking up again. Let's up it a little bit. Like 9% maybe. What's up, Jeros? 20,000. Played a late game TVC against you yesterday. Do you have the replay saved? Oh, if you use, there's a command in chat, just exclamation point replays. That should take you to my where all my replays are saved, basically. And you should be able to find it there. Hey, welcome, you're welcome. We're gonna do that so we can get the hatchery done. No, thank you very much for the raid, dude. Hope you got a good stream. Hope your Dota games went well. I was watching a little bit earlier. Yeah, thank you, dude. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it. Alright, we're in a CVP versus Nightmare at the moment. Nightmare is kind of a wild card. Like, he's really good at playing standard, but sometimes he'll the voices will take over and he'll start doing random stuff. But his standard play is really good. There's a song command you can use. This is from yeah, that's the movie exactly. This is from King Arthur, I think, right? I believe. Yeah. Okay.
새로운 여왕 준비됨. 굴락기가 직접 공격받고 있음. 여왕 생성.
It looks very standard this game though. The pie block is kind of rough, for sure. A bit late on my spore here. Out of position with this one.
새로운 준비됨. 여왕 생성 성공.
Not the cleanest macro so far. Let's say we're a little bit behind.
굴락기가 직접 공격받고 있음.
Oh. Okay, that's very bad.
And hey, look what they're gonna do. They're gonna do it again.
Very, very bad.
And again. And again.
Yeah, my macro was very, very unclean here. Very, very unclean. Going to be extremely difficult to make anything happen here, but we will try our best.
새로운 여왕.
Sinus Boss, thank you so much for the 15 months, dude. Thank you very much. Yeah, I would say most likely here we're just gonna die to the first stalker pressure. It's preferable to lose my queen to losing drones there actually. But he doesn't have to attack, like he can do some like he can take up the storm or Colossus or something, and that would probably be the best play he can do, but I think we're just gonna have to all in this game. Don't really
명령임.
have much to say about it at this point, so
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
hope we can catch like a pre-storm timing or something.
공격받고 있음.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
진화 완료. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단이 진화했음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 점막 중앙이 공격받고 있음.
No stasis here though.
받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 광맥 소리.
Yeah, he has storm already. We do not have Hydra speed yet. There we go. I run out of Hydras here. Yeah, close but not quite, unfortunately. Having to go back into Hydras here is a bit of a yikes, for sure. We're cooked now. It's been one of the longest all-ins I've ever had, I think. Yeah, I don't know, Miko. I don't know what happened this game. They were all in for 18 minutes. That was we had no queens for the longest part as well. I can't believe this game is actually like what happened this game? He's just static everywhere. Went from Hydra to Roach, Hydra Roach. Well, kind of, yeah. Yeah. I don't know, I was Giga Dead this game, so I just wanted to try something. But we decided to go all in here. My early game was just really, really bad, so there was like 0 chance I could ever win the longer game. So it was just like, better to all in and get it over with. I never have a perfect early game, Miko. Never. But like, this was a particularly bad early game. Particularly bad early game. Like, I was kind of expecting like, because I was so sure I was dead this game this entire time. So I was just waiting for the carriers to show up, you know? Or the Tempest or the Mothership or whatever. It's like, the only reason we're actually making any ground here is because he has, you know, Mothership and triple Stargate looking behind us. But we were actually trading even somehow. And he kept chasing on the creep, which made our life easier as well. Yeah, I mean, you're ahead in supply when you're playing Roach Ravager, pretty much always. I mean, I could have taken a 5th base at some point behind this, but... Yeah, like he warped in sentries at some point, and I was so confused when I saw the sentries. Like when I saw the sentries, I was like, okay, he's trolling me, and he has like 6 carriers just waiting here, you know? But... yeah. This was a confusing game for me. How many drones did we lose in the early game? 5. Oh, we lost our 4th hatch. Our 4th hatch died. That was the big thing. We had a couple supply blocks here in the early game. Like a big supply block here. We accidentally start overload speed. And then we lose our 4th hatch. I like put it down right here and I... So here was like, okay, we're cooked. We're cooked. And then we lose some more drones here. Oh yeah, for sure. Like if he sent Zealots to counterattack, I think the game would also just ended. I think he also could have probably sacked his 4th at some point as well. But we managed to like keep his high time power energy really low. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Even if you like deal with it properly, you still have to leave so many units at home. Ah, man, he's playing unranked. He does this all the time. But like, he's actually like 6'4", 6'5". Yeah, 6'4". But then he just plays unranked and weighs like 6k. We get robbed. Yeah, you're like when you start to play unranked, I think it's based off your ranked MMR, but after that it's separate. So like if you're 6k MMR and you start playing unranked, you will play opponents around 6k MMR, right? But from like your MMR will split from there basically, right? So you'll have a separate MMR for unranked and one for ranked. Yeah, that was a unique game for sure. For sure. Two games played, two CBPs played. Stressful day. Then we got Ryang's Protoss. Yeah. Just click over and over again. I probably should make my pool like here on this map, just to block this spot. This spot is so broken for the probe. Okay, he did not skip warp gate.
새로운 여왕 준비됨.
That's a very, very late Stargate, holy shit. What is happening here? This is like the latest Stargate I've ever seen, I think. I mean, it's not that late. He just went warp gate before.
점막 중앙이 공격받고 있어.
아이야야야야야야이. 아이야야야야이.
군단이 진화했음. 새로운 여왕 준비됨.
Tumor is a bit of a grief when it comes to my wall, for sure.
점막 중앙이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 새로운 여왕 준비됨.
Very committed here.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 물질에 말라. 진화했음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광맥 소진됨. 변이 완료. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 받아들일 수 없는 일벌레가 공격받고 있음. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 황금지대 말라버림. 변이 완료. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 진화 완료. 광물지대 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 유전자 변형된 군단 진화 완료. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단이 진화했음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 진화했음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
씨. Ultra, ultra. What's up, Jesus Hooves? No gas in 5th. I got them towards the end. Like in general, when you're playing Lingbane Hydra styles, minerals is more important than gas. Like obviously you need enough gas to make Hydras and Banelings, right? But the bottleneck is going to be minerals, not gas. So I was on like 5 gas for a long time here, right? And then we started adding on gases slowly after that. 6, 7, and eventually 8. You can see like I'm not really, you know, struggling to... Like I have less minerals than gas, right? And the thing is, like, if you try to go like 6 gas or like 7 gas, 8 gas right away and do this, you're just gonna float a bunch of gas. Or your army is gonna be really small. You need minerals to in order to like be able to replace units over and over. But yeah, we kept him off his 4th base for so long that it kinda made the game very comfortable for us, especially since we had the gold base behind it. Yeah, we weren't trading that cost inefficiently. How's the weather in Korea? Pretty cold. The weather is good, but it's pretty cold. It's like between 0 and minus 10 degrees Celsius the last week or so. We've only had like 1 snowfall this year in like mid-November. December has pretty much not been completely snow-free. Isn't that basically Sweden? Yeah, I think this winter in Sweden has been very mild from what I've heard. Normally it's a bit colder in Sweden. But yeah, it gets pretty cold here as well. Yeah, GG. GG. Do you go back to Sweden often? Not super often, no. I've gone back once in the last 18 months or so. What upgrades you prioritize when you're playing Hydro Lingbane? In general, any Lingbaneling composition, you're gonna prioritize melee attack upgrades versus Protoss. And usually you want to get at least like 1 or 2 attack upgrades on the ranged units as well, just to help deal with stuff like, you know, Archons, Immortals, these kinds of units. Armor used to be very, very bad versus Protoss, because it did basically nothing until +3. Which is still kind of the case, but with the Shroud, armor is a lot more valuable. So if you're planning on going into Infestors and a Shroud, then getting armor a bit earlier can be good. There's snow in Malmö right now. Yeah, it must be pretty cold then, yeah. What I miss from Sweden? Definitely not surströmming, which is fermented herring. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I don't know. I don't really like miss Sweden, like the country per se. Though I know I like Sweden as well, but what I miss from Sweden is, you know, my friends and family. And the summers. I miss the Swedish summers. The Swedish summers are just like infinitely more pleasant than the Korean summers. There's no difference. Banelings always do the same damage if they die or if you blow them up. So that's why you always wanna, or not always, but usually you just wanna have your Banelings tank for you. You don't wanna just blow them up. You wanna let them die rather than moving. Obviously there's exception to that rule, but especially versus Terran versus Bio, you're way more okay with moving your Banelings into Bio, but yeah, in any other situation you really don't wanna move your Banelings at all. I mean, it's nothing that we do something special in the summers, except apart from like midsummer, but just the temperature. Like it's fairly pleasant temperature and it's dry, non-humid. Here in Korea it's super hot and super humid in the summers. Counter that with micro. You mean if you have 30 Banelings, they're gonna have to target fire all the units that are not Banelings, you mean, or what? They still have to kill the Banelings. Otherwise the Banelings will get on top of their probes or their High Templars or whatever. They kinda have to kill the Banelings. Yeah, I mean, but they don't really have a choice. Like, they have to kill the Banelings, otherwise they run into trouble really quickly. Obviously, if you find higher value targets like High Templars, you're going to blow them up, right? But you're not going to blow them up on Archons, Stalkers, Immortals. And again, if they don't kill them, you get into their mineral lines, and then... Yeah, this is actual Nightmare. Fortunately, he's probably playing unranked, though. Oh, we actually finishes that. No money. Oh. Actually gonna keep the spore, I think. This is a bit messy though, for sure. I was not on top of things with the queen there. We should have lost that adept way quicker. We're in a little bit of trouble now. Well, if they try to like split a bunch, like at least with as Protoss, if they try to just split and avoid the Banelings, like you still have other units like the Hydras, right? Units that they actually want to clump up versus and not be spread out. So... yeah. We're in trouble this game, I think. Thought I had a drone over here. He's opening DTs and hitting our third. We're in trouble. There also could be a War Prism out on the map that I don't know about. a very late warpism. Pretty sure this is TTs. Kinda wish I would have kept track of this one.
병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 천막 중앙이 공격받고 있음. 천막 중앙이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Okay. He's definitely committing here to some sort of aggression.
천막 중앙이 공격받고 있음. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임.
A bit lazy with my scouting here.
공격받고 있음. 군단이 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Getting gases behind us though.
받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 유전자 변형됨. 콜라지아 직접 공격받고 있음. 천막 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광맥 고갈됨. 광맥 소진됨. 군단 병력이 광맥 고갈됨. 공격받고 있음.
Where is my overseer? Let's try I made one. GG. Yeah, this is kind of a weird build by him. I think our early game wasn't amazing, but he didn't really put any pressure on, so we kind of just got to do whatever we want to. What's my win rate versus Nightmare? I'm not sure if this is barcodes, but if you check here, replays, you can filter by opponents. We can check. Check opponents. Nightmare. We're 4-2 versus Nightmare this season. Previous season we went 0-3, so we're 4-5 overall in the last 2 seasons. Yeah, for sure. Like if the puts us an open Stargate in general, and you don't take a lot of damage, the game is usually a lot more comfortable than it normally is. Alright, thanks for hanging out in Infest Rex. Hope you have a good sleep. Yeah, I mean, it kind of, it's like sometimes Protoss don't have to do damage because, like, Zerg needs to have a really good read on what's happening in the game to respond correctly versus Protoss. You can't just, like, do whatever and end up ahead, right? You kind of need to know what's happening and then, you know, cut drones at the correct time or not cut drones at the correct time and so on to end up in a good spot. So sometimes, like, if the Zerg just doesn't really know exactly what's going on and they play a bit too safe, Protoss can end up ahead even without doing much damage. But I think in that case, our macro wasn't perfect, but we probably ended up ahead because we didn't really play too safe, I don't think. Yeah, I'm playing not too bad today, I think, compared to how I normally play. Which is, yeah. It would be nice if I could increase the ratio, because I feel like normally I'm happy with like 1 out of 20 games, usually. It would be nice if I could be a bit more consistent when it comes to that. I think this will be the last game for me today, guys. A bit of a shorter stream today. But, yeah, I'm gonna be back again tomorrow, so probably to a longer day tomorrow. This is probably Hero's turn, I would say. Oh. Hero does this a lot, where he just like randomly pieces out from a game. Yeah, there's just Hero. Hero. I guess he's gotta play some tournament or something. Maybe he's scheduled practice with someone. Maybe 2v2. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Would be fun to play in the 2v2 tournament, but the way it's scheduled, it starts at like midnight my time, so yeah. I keep missing out on so many tournaments because I'm not going full degen. Maybe we should just yeah, I don't know. Last time I tried to go on like a bad sleep schedule, I felt like complete shit for like a month. Like I tried to like go on a night shift schedule basically, like to play in a tournament for like 2 weeks, and I felt so bad for those 2 weeks. And then it took me like a week and a half to get back to normal. Alright, Donk should be fun. Donk is very good. Mechanically, he's extremely strong, I think. Ah, no. Ay. Wow. That was a misclick and a half. Oi. How do we salvage this game, guys? Holy shit. Everything is gonna... I think we have to go 15 hatch, otherwise everything is gonna be so late. Despite the sour bullet. I think we're gonna delay our gas a little bit to try to make up for the minerals we lost. Obviously it will delay our speed, but I'm gonna compensate somewhere. We're so late here. Everything is so late, guys.
여왕 생성 성공. 굴락지가 직접 공격받고 있음.
Yeah. I think other than our link speed being very late, We've kind of recovered a little bit here.
새로운 여왕 여왕 생성 성공. 새로운
This is a very common problem in my games, where like I have some mess up in the early game and then everything is just kind of out of whack afterwards.
여왕 생성 성공. 새로운 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 진화 완료. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 새로운 여왕 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 진화 완료.
My upgrades are very late here. It's a very early 4th command center.
여왕 생성.
I would like to be droning right now. It's a very bad supply block. Very, very bad. Yeah.
지대 천막 중앙이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 맵 소진됨. 바다 군단 병력이 바다 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 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 공격받고 있음. 천막 중량이 공격받고 있음. 공격받고 있음. 유전자 변형됨. 군단 병력이 광맥 소진됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 천막 중량이 공격받고 있음. 천막 중량이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광맥 고갈됨. 천막 중량이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단이 진화했음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 천막 중량이 공격받고 있음. 광맥
Ay. Ah, we lost so many overlords. Holy shit, we're supply blocked. And the mess check, of course, on top of that.
광맥
Ah, we just lost. Fuck, dude.
공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
That was so fucking bad, man.
말라버
Ah, we were in such a good spot. And then the fucking supply block.
진화 완료.
Oh, what a fucking throw, dude. This game was. Holy shit.
유전자 변형된 군단 군락지가 직접
I can't believe it, man. How hard we threw this.
받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 왕래 소진된 천막 종양이 공격받고 있음. 적이
Ah. This was.
군락지가 직접 공격받고 있음.
No shot. Ah, man. That game to end the day on for sure.
광물지대
This should never have been this complicated.
군락지가 직접 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 일벌레가 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Yeah, I don't think that matters. I don't count this kind of shit.
광내 고갈됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광맥 소진됨. 베스킨 가늘천 소진됨. 광맥 고갈됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 소진됨. 천막 종양이 공룡과 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 진화 완료. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 병력이 공격받고 있음. 베스핀 가능을 찾고 있어야 됨.
That was really bad. Really, really bad.
광물지대 광맥 고갈됨. 광맥 베스핀 간헐천 소진됨. 베스핀 간헐천 고갈됨.
Ah, the fucking miss hotkey, dude. I had my Hydras on my Baning hotkey for some reason. Every time we start to make slight comeback, that instantly back to the throw. Ay, 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 dude.
광물지대 말라. 정막 조약이 공격받고 있음. 광맥 소진됨. 군락지가 직접 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 적이 공격 중. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Yeah, we're dead.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광맥 고갈됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 점막 조각이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 수 없는 명령이. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Just get popped like instantly. Holy shit, dude, this game was such a fucking mess. Like, what the fuck? Oh, so many mistakes this game. We got like 2 really good fights this game. Otherwise, we were so cooked. Yeah. Down. Because I feel like the game was looking alright at some point. When did the game stop looking alright? Because this point I felt pretty good about the game. The only thing that's kind of a bit bad is our upgrades are a little bit late, but that's the only thing really. I mean in this one, like not attacking into it. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to attack into it, but I need to attack into, like, force pressure. Because if I'm not attacking in here, he just gets to set up for free, like, all the way across the map. And then it becomes harder to put pressure on these 2 bases, right? If I just let him sit here for free. I need to at least put some pressure here so that he has to defend here, so that he can't really take these bases for free. Yeah, like I think up until that, this was a fight that... This fight makes 0 sense in my head. Like looking at it. This fight makes 0 sense. We're completely off creep, we're not maxed out. I just don't even have a 5th command center landed right now. We have no Vipers, we have no Infestors. I should just be pushing this creep right now. Yeah, it's because like securing this base for the Terran basically means that this base is secured as well, right? Because if they're holding this area, they're holding this area. And then you have to go all the way around to attack this base. And then like the one base they can't really take very early on is this map, this base, right? But they get to go to 6 bases pretty easily. And it's also hard for Zerg to take a base on their side of the map. I think that's why this one feels a bit tricky. Yeah, this was so bad. But anyways, like this was bad, but it was not like game ending. But I forget to start my 3-3 here, and then I lose a bunch of overseers. I don't remake overlords. So like this push that should do like absolutely nothing ends up doing a lot. This was kind of bad. this fight ended up being super bad. Super duper bad. And we also supply blocked because we never rebuilt our overlords that we lost. Yeah, this was a disaster. I think this is where the game started getting out of our hands. Like after this we were just kinda cooked, I think, for most of the game. Because he's already in his ghost transition. Yeah, we take another really bad fight here. Some more missed micro. Like, this game was looking completely over. But then we get like the really good fight here where we come in behind them at some point. This was also not bad. Not bad. Yeah, we're very, very cooked right now. But then at some point we get like an insane fight here, and that kind of saves the game. This was very bad, attacking like this. Lost my Vipers as well for no reason. Yeah, I mean he has actually not that many orbitals. Only 6. "22 ghosts." Yeah, this is the fight. Like, this fight kind of saved the game, I think. But he still got to pick up a lot of his ghosts. But like, we were very dead if this didn't happen. Very, very dead. This fight was so bad. Like, I had my Hydras on my Baning hotkey. So when I tried to like move my Banings, I kept move commanding my Hydras into him. Did he throw? Yeah, I mean, not... He threw it a little bit, yeah. He was definitely winning this game after like the first time he killed this base. And, like, we had a really bad fight here. After that, the game was looking very bad for us. Like, the game is like, we're still dead here. I'm actually very surprised we win this game because we're giga dead. Giga dead right now. And then we even lose this base. How do we even win this game? I guess we killed this base, but he's so rich. Yeah, I'm still not sure how we actually win this game. Saying like, we're not really mining anymore. Like, this is our only mining. We're traded really poorly. This should have 100% been a loss, I think, this game. The Burrow Infestor is so sad, dude. Like, you unburrow it and you just get popped instantly. Probably unburrowed it a little bit too soon. It's still not looking amazing here. I guess this fight is just kinda... We just can't get on top of him for free. He's looking over here, I guess. Yeah, this fight could not have been this good. Yeah, he's not looking at this fight. Okay, that's how we won this game. Yeah, this was a theoretical loss for sure. But we made the comeback happen. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Could have been worse. Anyways, guys, a bit of a shorter stream today. I'm gonna call it a day here. I appreciate you all watching. I am going to raid somebody. Who are we going to raid? Is there anybody streaming? I guess we'll raid Wardy. We'll raid Mr. Wardy. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate you all. And I will see you tomorrow. Longer stream tomorrow, I promise. Bye, guys.